St. Patty's Day. We're going to CO45, which is more kind of background knowledge about all these nomials that you're going to be hearing about in the next couple of weeks. And we've got 4 definitions to fill in here. The first one we've already done. What is a monomial? A monomial. We talked about it yesterday. Leah. Nick.
Oh, I got that one-sided. I got that. Like a one-sided. It has one of something. Like
Yes. Paul?
1/3.
It has one term. A monomial is an expression with one term. Okay, and just as a reminder, terms are separated by addition. I'll say or, you can't have both addition and subtraction, I guess, plus a negative, but whatever. Addition or subtraction. Okay? So it's an expression with one term, and we talked yesterday about how this prefix mono means one, and then nomial means term, right? So it's kind of the combination of mono and nomial. It's one term. And some examples of a one-termed expression could be something as simple as 315.
That's right.
Or it could be something like negative 5x. Right? What's another example of a monomial that you can come up with? Colin. 7xy cubed would be a monomial. Because even though it's got multiple bases, it's got multiple variables, it's got a coefficient there, it's got a power, it's all with multiplication, right? There's no addition or subtraction there, so it's all one term. Basically, give me one more.
317x.
317x is a monomial as well, right? So then we go into binomial, and what does the prefix bi mean? 2. So nomial meaning terms, bi meaning 2, binomial is an expression with 2 terms. It's topical that your big kahuna too is today, because there you learn a lot about prefixes and what they mean and how words are formed. If you look at what's coming up, you can kind of see the connection here, right? Some examples like bicycle, 2 cycles, 2 wheels. Biannual, twice a year, right? What are some examples of binomials? Polzinski.
315 plus 317.
So 315 plus 317 is interesting because even though it's two terms in the expression, they are separated by addition because they're like terms and can be combined. Technically, we would simplify this to be the monomial expression of 632. So if you want to use 315 and 317, all you need to do is add something to it to make them not like terms. What would you do? Eli?
Add x.
Sure. Give one of them a variable. 315x plus 317 would be a 2-termed expression. They're not like terms, can't be combined. You've got addition in there. That would be a binomial. Another one, something like x squared y cubed plus z. Right? X squared y cubed is one term. We're adding. So now we have a second term, z. That is a binomial as well. Colin.
315x squared plus 317x to the 5th.
Sure. 315x squared. I'm going to use minus just because we haven't used it yet and to show that it can be in there. But yeah, 315x squared, if that's what you said, I don't know, minus 317x to the 5th. They cannot be combined. They're not like terms. What makes these not like terms here? They both have an x, so why can't we combine them? William?
Is it the power?
Different powers, okay? We have combined different powers before. If I gave you the expression x squared times x to the 5th, what would that combine to be?
X to the 7th.
X to the 7th. Very good. But the reason why we can't do it here is because there are different rules for addition and subtraction as there is for multiplication and division, just like with fractions, right? With fractions, you need the common denominators. Multiplication, division, you don't. With like terms, with adding or subtracting, the powers have to be the same. With multiplication, they don't. Okay, different rules. That's why math is so fun. One more binomial, Tristan. Pi plus 7x would be a binomial as well. Okay. Trinomial, what does the prefix tri mean? Three, triangle, three angles. Trimester, three mesters, right? Tricycle, three cycles. So trinomial is an expression with three terms.
I already wrote that down before.
Good.
Because I already knew.
Way to anticipate. Examples of a trinomial. What do you got? Cole?
Oh, I'll just.
Andrea?
XY squared plus 5 squared
Plus 5 squared?
plus Z.
Plus z cubed, right? Three terms, can't be combined. Addition, subtraction, separates them. Good. Basically.
315 plus 2x plus y squared.
315 plus 2x plus y squared is correct. The last one I'm going to give for you, the type of trinomial that we're going to be working with very, very specifically is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. That is the parent function or the most basic equation for a parabola. Ax squared plus bx plus c. So a, b, and c are variables. We're going to fill in with numbers later on. But I want you to recognize that anything in this form is a trinomial. We'll be graphing trinomials. We'll be factoring trinomials. We'll be multiplying trinomials. And a lot of them are going to be in this form right there. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, what does the prefix poly mean? Poly. We talked about Monopoly yesterday. Monopoly. Where'd that game name come from, Nick?
5. Oh no.
5 would be penta.
Monopoly.
Penta is 5. Poltinsky?
Multiple.
Multiple or many. Okay. The game Monopoly, you want to be the one owner of many,
The train.
right? But in fact, so anything beyond 3, we just call a polynomial. So an expression with 4 plus terms. We kind of lose our creativity after 3. It's anything beyond that is just a polynomial. But technically, any monomial, binomial, and trinomial are also considered to be polynomials. It's just that these 3 have more specific names. So if you hear the term polynomial, we're talking about everything here. Okay? If it's a monomial, binomial, or trinomial, you should specify it as such. If it's 4 or more terms, then it just gets this name here. But technically, everything on this page is a polynomial, although 3 of them do have more specific names. Okay? An expression with 4 plus terms, we could do like m squared plus a cubed minus t to the 4th plus h to the 10th is a polynomial, right? Or negative 4x cubed minus 5x squared plus 2x minus 1 is a polynomial, right? You can write your own for them if you want. I think we get the picture. Any questions on this? A lot of words in math, and you'll find this out next year in geometry. A lot of definitions can be figured out by looking at the prefixes to words. Math being a worldwide we use it worldwide. The different terms for things come from languages from all around the world. So get used to this. You'll kind of be able to figure out definitions based on the makeup of the words themselves. All right, going on down the page, we talk about standard form. This is kind of the correct way to write a polynomial. First, you want to combine all like terms. Combine any like terms. That looks like Thames. We'll fix it. Okay. And then you want to write the terms in order from greatest to least power. Okay? To put something in standard form for a polynomial, you want to first combine all the like terms, shorten it up as much as you can, and then write the terms in order from greatest to least power. Greatest to least power. So an example of just combining the like terms here, this first one, 12x cubed plus 3x cubed. How many x cubes do we have in all?
2.
Remember what a coefficient does. A coefficient tells us how many of something we have. Whatever x cubed is, we've got 12 of them here, then we're getting 3 more. Total, we have 15 x cubes. Okay, the rules are different for addition and subtraction, right? The power doesn't change here because we're getting more of the same thing. We're not multiplying them. Okay, they are like terms because the variable and the power are the same. We have 12 of something, we get 3 more, total we have 15. And what type of nomial is this? Classify it most specifically. Cole? Monomial.
We just got mono.
Can I just abbreviate? Can I just put a letter M? Sure, if you're lazy.
Okay.
Own
I'm
it.
very lazy.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna move mono.
Mono and mono.
You want to be lame. Okay. Next one. Combine the like terms. We have 14n to the 5th minus 4n to the 5th plus 2n to the 5th. Combine it as specifically as you can. Maddie.
Is it 12n?
12 n to the 5th. All these are like terms because they're all the same. They're all n to the 5th. We start with 14 of them. We take 4 away. We get 2 of them back. Total, we have 12 n to the 5th. Again, notice the exponent does not change
Oh.
because we're adding or subtracting here. Fit, is that a subtraction? Put it on your head or put it away. Right? And what type of nomial is this? Monomial. Don't classify the original expression. Classify it after you combine what you can. You want to get it as specific as possible. Next one. 5xy squared plus 10xy squared minus 12. Are these two terms here for this 5xy squared and 10xy squared, are they like terms?
Yeah.
They are. Same variables, same power. Whatever that is, we got 5 of them. We get 10 more of them. How many xy squares do we have in all? 15 of them. 15xy squared, and that poor 12. No variables.
Oh,
It's a constant. You have to keep it separated. What type of nomial is this one? Binomial. Binomial. 2 terms.
We should get this.
Okay. Next one. 7y minus 3x plus 12x minus 2y. Give me the like terms I can combine here. What can I do, Finn?
7y and negative 2y.
Ooh, points for you. Negative 2y. Remember that sign belongs to the term. Excellent. What else? Colin?
Negative 3x and 12.
Negative 3x and positive 12x. Okay? So when you combine this, 7y minus 2y is not 7y, it'd be 5y. Okay? And negative 3x plus 12x is a positive 9x. Now, to write this in standard form, it says write the terms in order from greatest to least power. What power do y and x have on them? Both have a 1. So they're both the same. In this situation, it's generally accepted to then write the variables in alphabetical order. Okay? So you would rewrite this to be 9x plus 5y. Does it mean the same thing? Yes. Because in both cases, you're multiplying y by 5, multiplying x by 9, and adding them together. Doesn't matter what order that happens, but standard form, okay, would be alphabetical order for the variables. Yeah.
So we get it wrong if we wrote it.
Depending on how the mood of your teacher that particular day, it would be mathematically acceptable to mark it wrong if you put 5y plus 9x.
We do one more.
Sure. We're not done with this one yet though. We didn't classify it. Okay.
Are you in that mood right now?
Today, I'm in a happy-go-lucky mood. So you'll be fine. But tomorrow, who knows?
I know it.
Well,
Saturday.
Oh, is this a binomial?
binomial, yes. I'm aware we don't have school tomorrow. I'm just saying my mood could
Well, you
change.
could have school if you.
What about on Monday?
Who knows? Depends on my bracket does over the weekend. The next one. Any like terms we can combine. 7n to the 4th plus 13n squared minus 10 plus 8n squared. Anything we got? Tristan?
13n squared plus 8n.
Yes. Positive 13n squared and positive 8n squared. What does that combine to be? 21n squared. Okay. Now we've got multiple terms here. We got to make sure we put them in order. And so again, writing the terms in order from greatest to least power, our 7n to the 4th has the biggest power, 4. That'll be written first. 21n squared, power of 2, that'll be written next. And the constant always comes last because it's got a power of 1. Doesn't have a variable, power of 1 minus 10. Gone.
With the alphabetical thing, what if your variable is like a symbol?
What if it's a symbol?
Yeah.
Then you gotta go outside the box. I mean, if you're gonna use a symbol for a variable, then you're kind of, standard form doesn't really apply. You'd still use greatest to least power. Okay? But if it's a symbol, then, yeah. Will,
This is a triangle.
this is a trinomial, exactly. Good.
Alright, next one. One more.
Okay? The rest I think you can do on your own. You got what, 5 to do?
One more, please.
Homework for Monday. Okay?
One more.
I want you to try them on your own. Homework for Monday. You got 10 minutes left to work now too. That should be plenty of time. All right, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, troubles, congratulations, criticisms on this? Levine? Not assigned, but there will be. Due for next Thursday. I'll assign it once we're done here. All right, that's our math.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Very good.